Off we go now from State Farm Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for. Taken successfully. First down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be upended at the... ...28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Murray going to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
first and goal, Drake. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. It'd be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
It's our time. It's our time. Check 55.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, with a Tel-Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield,
and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Cardinals' 42-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not to sneak this, but no ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
That's the run. That's the run. Hey,
3-0
47.
after one on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, Cowboys nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 16 yards, a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got the connection to Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Back up, son. Back up.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Cardinals 3. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Everson Griffin picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And this one is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
At the 8-yard line.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
12-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And who we got?
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he hits Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's the
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. Shotgun now from Murray. The catch made by Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
30-yard line.
Second down and 3. Murray to air it out again. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss.
8-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
7-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Man, I got you. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. We're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet. Right there. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 65 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Take me up. Here we go. Right there. 54.
Murray now on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Second and 4. Throwing again, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on third down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 5-4.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
This one caught by Isabella. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Kentrell Bryce picks it. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the turnover, here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Murray, one final try. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they We'll begin things at the 25. Murray now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, 79 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Gonzalez to kick off for
now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
They're on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 14, Cowboys nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott now from the 50. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Prescott on first down. This to Jarwin. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Blake Jarwin.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Ezekiel Elliott.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Prescott from the gun. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
To C.D. Lamb.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Point after.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there. Easy. Mike 2.
Shotgun now from Murray. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Cardinals 21, Cowboys 7.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 19. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
But that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down. It's Drake. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards, a first down.
Yeah, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Third.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Chris Jones on.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Kirk. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 46-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to.
The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. On play action, it's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. Going deep for Hopkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
To C.D. Lamb.
C.D. Lamb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
First and 10.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
22 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Kenyon Drake, the ball.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Time go.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? 7. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And a little floater there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Gallup. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Prescott off play action. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott yet again. And my goodness, another interception. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Fire one out wide. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Isabella. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
defense. Let's go. Pick it up, D. Easy. 10. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And room there to work it inside the 25. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He goes underneath the Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
By Leighton Vander Esch. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down.
On third and short, Drake. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Rush in. Deuce.
Stepping, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
It's contagion, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm going in for the sake, blood tellers need to live. And I'm sweet to the blood until we all got them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
First and 10.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a